Hey guys, I am back, and today I figured I would show you my something weird slash H.G. Lewis movie collection. Now, Herschel Gordon Lewis, I was introduced to him as a young man, 8, 9 years old. Rented his Wizard of Gore movie and sat eating like spaghetti and meatballs or something. And it didn't sit really well with me. Because, as you know, Herschel Gordon Lewis is the godfather of splatter. He is the inventor of splatter horror films. And Blood Feast was one of the first splatter films to ever touch a screen, or be seen on a screen, I should say. And yeah, he is a maverick. He is the guy who. Herschel Gordon Lewis is so independent that he started this, like, two-man crew thing, where sometimes he would make a movie with just two people. He would run the camera and somebody would do sound, and then he would have his actors and stuff like that. But he was doing it. Now it's common where somebody has a camera, they just shoot everything, edit everything. Herschel was doing this in like the '60s, and he was paired up with David Friedman, who was a great producer and got their work out there and put their movies in drive-ins and stuff like that. But anyway, uh, let's start this. Now, the reason why I'm doing Something Weird and Herschel Gordon Lewis together is because a lot of these movies are from Something Weird Video, and they are Herschel Gordon Lewis films. Something Weird Video specializes in rare movies that otherwise nobody would even care about. Sexploitation movies, old women wrestling movies. I have it. I didn't pull it out for this collection video, but they have a DVD that is just basically tons and tons of their trailers. And they do old horror films, old monster movies, um, Doris Wishman stuff, Herschel Gordon Lewis stuff, just really obscure rarities that otherwise nobody would care about. And this company has put them all together. But anyway, this is the only Blu-ray I have for Herschel Gordon Lewis. That is The Lost Films of Herschel Gordon Lewis. And this is Ecstasies of Women, Linda and Abilene, and Black Love. And it's pretty cool because on the inside there are these cards, like actual production cards. You know, that's upside down. I'm sorry. And then there's a cool booklet about the movies and Herschel Gordon Lewis. I don't know. I think anytime a booklet comes in a DVD or Blu-ray, I think that's the greatest. It's like putting two things together that I absolutely love. This is kind of what got me. This is how I found Something Weird. I just I was in like an old FYE in 2003, and I bought this Herschel Gordon Lewis box set. And this has The Gruesome Twosome, The Wizard of Gore, She Devil on Wheels, The Gore Girls, Something Weird, and Taste of Blood. And I actually thoroughly enjoy all of these movies. Um, and when I say enjoy, you know, he made cheap movies and really cheap, really quickly. Some of his special effects could be something as disgusting as going to the slaughterhouse and letting meat rot in your trunk, or taking like a towel and dumping it in, I don't know, fake blood, and then using it as a tongue or something. But yeah, let's move along here. Blood Feast, as I said, the first splatter film. And Joe Bob Briggs actually wrote a really cool uh, article on this. But that's Blood Feast. Herschel Gordon Lewis, after the Global Girls took off, I don't know, like a 30-year hiatus, and he came back in 2002 with Blood Feast 2, All You Can Eat. This is probably my favorite Herschel Gordon Lewis film. Um, I just simply love it. Color Me Blood Red. 2000 Maniacs. Monster A Go-Go and Psyched by the 4D Witch. Now, Monster A Go-Go was started by a different director, but finished by Herschel Gordon Lewis. That's why this is the Herschel Gordon Lewis collection. Psyched by the 4D Witch, I don't think he had anything to do with it. No, he did not. But anyway, this is starting my Something Weird collection. They usually do double, triple features. But yeah, Monster A Go-Go, I want to talk a little bit more about that. Herschel Gordon Lewis came in and finished it. It was a mess from the start. I actually have a book that talks about the making of this film. It was a complete mess from the start. There are actresses who change like roles. Like an actress will start out playing the character, and then another actress will come in and play that same character, and it's just so confusing because of money and time and stuff like that. But it's charming. It is very hard to get through. Very hard to get through. It's not a very good movie. But luckily I have the book, and the director explains what he went through in making that. And I appreciate all filmmaking, so I love it. But the movie is actually, the book is better because it's explaining the trials and the hardships getting through it. But to sit through that movie is really, it's a chore. It's a chore. Okay, Asylum of Satan and Satan's Children. Okay, can't go wrong with a little devil action. Monsters Crash the Pajama Party. I don't know what this is. I think there's a bunch of movies in here, and a bunch of like, I don't know if you can see the back, but there's just a ton of stuff on this thing. And sometimes they'll do that. They'll release just like a DVD with just trailers and stuff. And here it's just, I don't know. There's audio from different things. There's like drive-in, trailers and stuff like that. It's just packed with all this stuff. I actually should open that and watch that. The Ghastly Ones and Seeds of Sin. And they do a really good job with their special features. They cram a lot into their releases. The Beast That Killed Women and The Monster of Camp Sunshine. And camp is the only word I could use to describe these movies. They are campy. This is a David Friedman triple feature. And I have to open this too. I just got this. I got this a few months ago. A Smell of Honey, a Swallow of Brine, The Brick Dollhouse, and A Sweet Sickness. So this is going to be fun. Let me tell you something. If you're going to get into these movies, if you consume alcohol and you have some friends, do that. Just get them together one night, and you're going to have a great time with these movies. Bad Girls Go to Hell and Another Day, Another Man. This is by Doris Wishman, who was making movies in the 50s and 60s. And she is... Or was it just the 60s? I'm sorry. She was making movies in the 60s. And Bad Girls Go to Hell is a phenomenal movie. I mean, it's not... it's not going to please everyone, but I loved it. I loved the photography. I loved the really weird dubbed audio and stuff because, Doris didn't really care about recording audio on set, so she just dubbed everything. It's weird, but it adds to the film. Satanas, The Devil's Mass, and Cynthia, The Devil's Doll. The Devil's Mass is actually a documentary on Anton LaVey and the Church of Satan, and it includes the Black House in San Francisco. Pretty interesting. Yeah, these are all weird movies. And this one is The Defilers and Scum of the Earth. This is more produced. These are produced by David F. Friedman. Actually, Defilers, it says here, was written by David F. Friedman. So, yeah, that's awesome. I gotta open that up and watch it. More Doris Wishman. This is a Doris Wishman double feature. Indecent Desires and My Brother's Wife. And I've seen 3 or 4, like this one here, Indecent Desires, is so weird. And it has this guy playing with a doll, and he's like into this girl. Such a weird movie. Love them all. They're great. Anyway, guys, that was my collection. Like I said, these movies are fun, and nobody without something weird, like you wouldn't find these movies anywhere. You know, they cared enough to dig them up and put them out for us. All right, so that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys again soon.